What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. We're playing a little bit more Rimworld today, where things are actually falling apart quite rapidly. We'll see what's going to happen. That's sort of the way Rimworld goes, though. Rimworld is always working until it's not, and then at that point, you're just like, well, damn, there goes that colony. As I recall, Frito had a fairly bad infection. Loco's sitting over here doing whatever it is that Loco does. However, we kind of have mood problems right now. And if those mood problems don't get better, we're going to have some issues. And so Frito's going over here to feed somebody. Frito should probably focus on feeding himself, but that's okay. We'll get him fed so that at least he's out of extreme break risk. I should probably... Is he upset because he's in darkness right now? It's always weird to me that they get upset that they're in darkness when it's, like, sleeping time. Let's go ahead and run some lamps around here. I don't have any steel, so this is going to be kind of a special request. Is there anything I can break down to get steel? That's a marble wall. That's a slate wall. Okay, well, we've got issues right now. We've got problems. So I'm going to need a little bit more steel. We ain't got much of a choice right there. Frito's eating at a table, which is great. That's going to keep his mood nice and high. I also need him to get that pump shotgun right there. Otherwise, we're going to have issues with my two people who are sleeping right now. Yeah, moods are kind of in rough shape right now. Oh, good. We have a fire as well. So we got a zzz right there, which is one of my least favorite events. Such a pointless event. I don't like it. It's one of those events that normally I disable when I play the game. I turn it off because, I don't know, your battery's discharging randomly for no reason. It can be bothersome, and most of the time I don't feel like dealing with it. It's just a weird event that serves to just kind of be annoying. And so, in general, I don't mess around with it. He had a conversation. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give Loco all recreation all day. I'm going to give you recreation. Actually, you don't need recreation. You're okay. But I think Trev is kind of in rough shape right now, too. So you guys just kind of, like, recreate all day and do whatever it is you need to do. You stop laying in bed because I need you to get some joy. And unless you fill up your mood, we're going to have a lot of problems. So just, like, hang out, get everything up to the threshold that you need to have at the threshold so that we start getting the buffs. And I need to just get you out of major break risk territory. Because the longer you're in there, the better the chances that this is going to fall apart on me. And it's just going to suck. And I don't want to do it. So recreation is full. He's eating food at a table, too, which will bump that mood up even more. That leaves us with Loco, who hopefully will go do something. We got 62 degrees indoors, 68 degrees. It's actually pretty damn cold out. It's not actually that cold outside. These heaters are... I'm going to increase their draw a little bit so that we get a little bit more heat out of them. A tiny bit more heat so that we can hit that sweet spot and everybody can be nice and well taken care of. Loco should be in better shape now. We still have a couple of break risks that are lining up to conspire against us. But if we can get them back up on their feet and back onto our workforce, things will be alright. It's just that right now, we're in one of those rough Rimworld periods right now. It doesn't matter that that's not attached right now because it's not running anyways, so I'll worry about that later. That right there is storing a little bit of electricity, which means we're still ahead of our curve just with 3 water wheels. That's fine. As long as the energy stays on and everything stays powered, I'm okay with that. Because these guys right here are good to go now. They've got their recreation completely and totally filled. I'm going to adjust this slightly so that they get 4 hours of recreation every day, just to see if we can make that work. And then from there, it looks like they're cleaning up on that side. So they're going to get the wires all stripped away and done. And the boar is being taken care of right there. Good. We'll throw that back in the pile so we have extra meat for the winter. This should be frozen inside of here. Another thing that it would be a good idea that we get going. Oh, we already have parkas up and running. Okay. Is anybody doing crafting right now? Frito is doing crafting. Well, Frito ain't doing nothing right now because Frito's all kinds of busted up. So I suppose that works, but I need Frito to get himself back up and running. They had a fist fight, if I remember correctly, and they actually beat each other up much, much worse than I thought they beat each other up. I didn't realize how badly they hurt each other, that they'd be out for like 2 or 3 days. I thought they just kind of scuffed each other's knuckles and were like, all right, cool, hug it out, bitch. And then it didn't happen like that. It didn't happen like that. Apparently, this was a fight with some malice behind it. This was like one of them fights where somebody goes down and the other person just starts kicking them in the head. There was some rage behind here. Somebody slept with somebody's mama or girlfriend. It was one of those fights that it had a little bit of angst behind it, a little bit of anger. Trev, why you about to break again? There you go. You work on that mood, Haas. I don't understand how his... Oh, he was imprisoned. How long does that go away? 1.9 days? That one's going to take some time. There's not a lot I can do to fix that right now. There really sincerely isn't. However, he's no longer in darkness, so that should help out with his mood. The faster you guys get some steel together and get this place up and running, each of these lamps, though, is going to cost us. I think both of these guys are my plant cutters, which is kind of our problem here. Trev, why is your mood so bad? Darkness, greedy for whatever. So he wants a better bedroom. That's Trev's right there, huh? We can reinstall that right there. And if we wanted to give him a better bedroom... I actually don't have any building materials right now, so that's not going to be a hugely efficient option, I don't think. Dude, I need you to be up out of bed, and I need you to be up out of bed, like, right now. Like, I need you to be up out of bed, like, 5 minutes ago. Also, I don't have any smoke leaf joints, which is probably why people are freaking out right now. We've got a war merchant coming in. I can deal with that. And Loco has gotten malaria. Man, the game's really sticking it to us right now, isn't it? He's already in the medical bed trying to recover, and then it gives him malaria. All right, well, hopefully we get a good cure-off right there. 76% will do. It'll get it there. Mental break, corpse obsession. It's not the worst thing that could happen. Rebury the corpse, please. God. Alright, so the corpse has been buried. Who is my talker? Who's my guy that's really, really good at dealing with human beings here? Oh, we got Loco. Okay. Loco, where are you at? I need you to come over here and talk to these cats. There's all kinds of things that we need and we don't have right now. And until it's resolved, we're going to struggle. And they got boomalopes and some other little things that we can have around here. We can probably sell off a couple of herbal medicine. We've got steel equas. We've got wooden clubs. All things considered, this is actually a pretty good trader to get right now. I don't know if I want to spend all of my money. I've got 2 lynxes right now, but if I breed them, I can sell them later on. And so I think it'd be a smarter idea if we kept the breeding pair of lynxes so that we end up with baby lynxes. Then once we have baby lynxes, we can sell those for like 150 at a time. And that'll be our main source of cash flow. Every time somebody comes through, we'll unload 1 or 2 baby lynxes on them, and we'll get like 300 silver at a time from that. And so I think that for right now, the idea of... We'll go ahead and get rid of 13 of those. Just to make some kind of money. We got dusters, we got pants, we got jackets. I mean, I feel like wool duster would be a good idea, but I don't think we can afford it, so we'll just take the silver for right now. We'll just get the money. Everybody is back up and running, though, which is good. Frito, why are you... Who was it that got malaria? I mean, as long as it's not accelerating too rapidly, he should be fine. I assume he'll be able to go out and, like, do his deal. I don't even know what the side effects of malaria are. Do you poop a lot? Is that a side effect of malaria? I honestly don't know. I know that malaria is bad and that you get it from mosquitoes, but actually I don't really know what the symptoms of malaria are. Do you have, like, a really high fever? What are the symptoms of malaria? Probably pretty unpleasant, since malaria has been one of those things that's been dogging humanity since, like, forever. It's probably not good when you have malaria. I'll say that. We are still gaining electricity, which is fantastic. It's really, really, really cold outside, and we have gotten none of our parkas done right now, which is a boomer. They all eating at my tables, man. You invite people over to your house, you break bread with them, and all of a sudden they sitting at your table. All of a sudden they're sitting at your table. Ain't that something? Loco is pigging out on food. The final straw was apparently a bad environment. I mean, I could try and make it a little bit nicer, but we don't really have any resources right now because we're just chain mental breaking over and over and over again. Apparently, he's supposed to be eating, but I guess he decided to play horseshoes along the way. That's fine. We have plenty of food supply right now. My suggestion would be that we queue all this up right here for harvest as well. Anything that we can grab from that field right there would be appreciated before it all dies from the chill. Loco should be back up and running today, though, I think. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Get a little bit more steel from the wall over here so that we have stuff for side projects, and then we'll start worrying about other things. We are going to need meat, so I'll put people to hunt that turkey right there. I don't see any other interesting animals around or anything that I want to eat the face off of. There's raccoons and stuff. It's probably a good idea to kill things off and eat them. There you go. Go whack that animal. Take it out. Get rid of that little fuzzy so that we can eat it. As for the reason why nobody is... Ooh, that was 100% tend right there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Go ahead and, yeah, exactly. Grab the medicine first. We've got okay food right now. It probably won't last us the entire winter, but it's decent enough. It's not like a major stockpile, but it's an okay stockpile. So with the tailoring bench, is there a reason nobody's making that parka right there? I assume it's just because she's on cooking duty, maybe? Ivy's cooking. Who's on crafting? Fritos on crafting. Well, Frito, if you're on crafting, why are you not crafting? What's getting in the way, Frito? Cleaning? It's got to be cleaning. We need those parkas, though, and we need them, like, right now. Hey, there it is. Nice. Go ahead and grab the stuff you need. Did I put hauling on high priority for him, too? Frito, he's on haul 3. Why is he hauling right now? That's weird. Hauling is on 3 for you. Stop doing what you're doing. It appears as though his queue... Frito, what are you doing, man? I don't know what Frito's doing right now. He's not assigned to hauling or anything else now, and he's still refusing to craft. Maybe it's Taylor. That's what it is. It's Taylor. I'm an idiot. Never mind. She's our Taylor. I did that the last time I streamed the game, too. I forgot that Taylor and crafting are separate. Let's see here. A little brain fart right there. It seems to happen to me more frequently than not nowadays, and I don't know why. Probably a lack of sleep, in all honesty. I only sleep like 3 hours a night. Yeah, there goes all of our plants right there. So at least we got some of the harvest off before things went wrong. You can go back on hauling and all that kind of stuff. Since she's on tailoring, I'm going to take her off cooking, and we're going to risk the wrath of food poisoning for a little bit, and hopefully it works out okay. It may or may not, but we're going to risk the wrath of food poisoning. There's no way to know until you try, and life is all about the trying, isn't it? It's all about the trying. We appear to have, on some level, bounced back from the struggles we were going through. Yeah, definitely work on parkas, please. The faster you can get that done, the more I will love thee. That's all that it takes. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Oh, it's still a crafting skill, though. So, like, hold up. Wait a second. So, with you... Oh, we don't have anybody that's got a passion for crafting. Bummer. Well, it's going to take some time to get that done. But if we really sit down and dedicate to it, it should be okay. Drag all the cloth back. I don't know if anybody's chopping trees right now or doing anything useful. It looks like some trees got chopped, just not as many as I would have liked. We still have that whole area queued up for chopping. Got a little bit of turkey meat coming in right there, too. Who doesn't love turkey meat? You finished a parka in a day? That's a pretty good sewing project right there. I know people who sew, and if they had to do like a major outfit in one day, they'd be hard-pressed, and they're like seamstresses and stuff. Like, they're really, really good at what they do. Like, I know people that are really, really good at tailoring and, like, making clothing and stuff like that. And if you gave them a project to finish in a day, that'd be a rough one right there. That'd be a real rough one. You'd be having to break out patterns and all kinds of stuff. Do you need the patterns? So people that are seamstresses and seamsters out there, do you need to have the pattern in order to make something? Or if you're like really, really good at it, can you just like bust it on out and cut the fabric yourself and do it all by yourself? Like, is that... Oh, that's not a good event. That's not a good event at all. That's a really, really bad event. That's an event that's going to be a problem. Where is Lynx 2? I need another animal sleeping spot. Hold on. Put another animal sleeping spot right there. And I can't lose that Lynx. That Lynx is like fundamentally how I'm planning on making money. Oh, the Lynx is sleeping over there. Frito, can you tend to it? Yeah, go tend to that Lynx real fast so the Lynx don't die of the flu. Like, she's pregnant right now, and I don't want her to die. Getting the flu while you're pregnant seems like it might be really, really, really bad for the fetus. That seems really, really bad. Oh, she's given birth. We have a baby Lynx now. Nice. We've got a Lynx kitten. Fantastic. Very cool stuff. I'm super happy about that because that is 100% how I'm planning on making money really, really soon. So where are these muffalo herds at? We're going to need a lot of meat to make it through the winter. And killing these things before they migrate is probably a really good idea. Like, I'll send somebody out to hunt them, and we will watch while he hunts them. No, don't hunt all of them. No. Do not. I want you to hunt that one over there. These ones are fine because these ones are closer. Don't hunt those ones right there, though. Those ones over there, though, are a trip. Like, bad things are going to happen if we do that. So are people a little bit warmer right now? Like, are all the parkas done? Do you have a parka? She's got a plain leather parka. He's got a cloth parka. So he can go 21 Fahrenheit to 86 Fahrenheit, but he's still not there yet. That means technically I can cancel that one, but we'll finish crafting it. We'll put it inside the stockpile, and we'll worry about it a little bit later. I'm going to need you guys to prioritize plant cutting. If you're not cooking or anything, prioritize plant cutting for a little bit. I need more wood to make it through the winter, please. Hey, there we go. We got them tamed, too. I think it's a good idea for us to go through and make sure those are all trained to the maximum of their abilities. So, like, I don't have them release trained or anything like that yet. Having them release trained is going to help because we haven't gotten a lot of colonists. And so we're falling back on animals right now. Without the animals, we're going to struggle. What the hell is that? Amniotic fluid? Ugh, gross! Baby fluids all over the floor. Nasty. He's working on being release trained, but as I see lynxes around, we'll figure it out later. Well, they killed one of the muffalos. That's good. Luckily, it's so cold outside, the thing's going to be refrigerated, so that meat is going to be for feeding the lynxes over the winter, in case you didn't know why I'm killing them right now. We don't have a lot of meat, and we've got a lot of livestock that we have to feed, and so I would prefer to make it happen like that. We're going to kill it off so that at least we can ride out a couple more days without anything going too extremely wrong. Got a minor break risk going. That's okay. Keep hunting muffalos for right now. The muffalo herd must suffer, unfortunately. We're gonna have some muffa suffering up in here. All right, some muffa bucking. Ooh, you got muffalo revenge. You gonna kill it before it gets there, or do you need to run? He must have wounded its leg or something. Don't go across the water, man. Yeah, just keep shooting. It's fine. Kill the muffalo off. You'll be good. Just don't step in the water. It's the middle of winter, man. You know how much you are going to die super hard if you get wet when it's this cold. Like, being wet when it's close to freezing out, that's not good for hypothermia, man. That's how people die. That's how people don't make it. The next thing we're going to need if we want her to stay warm is we want her to go through, and we can make a toque for everybody. There we go. Full of a toque. And toques should be really, really fast. I think they only take like 25 work. If I remember correctly, toques are super quick. Yeah, toques should bang out like almost instantly. They only give you like 5 degrees of protection, but it's better than no degrees of protection. So, you know, things to bear in mind as you're going through the game. If you have problems with temperature, please stop resowing these fields. Do not resow those fields. That's a Complete and utter total waste of your time. Please stop doing it. Just don't do every now and again, man. They'll catch you with some order that you forgot to disable along the way. Every now and again, they get you with it. Now that we got people a little bit warmer, I'm excited to see this little guy grow up right here. I'm really excited to see this little guy grow up. Like, if we could have, like, an army of lynxes to help us fight the enemy and soak damage and whatnot, that'd be really, really great. It'd be fantastic. It also gives us a solid excuse for us to sit around and farm our social skills by trying to raise animals. So that'll be good, or our animal skills anyways. Let's maybe... So we've got wood taken care of for the foreseeable future. Somebody needs to get back on mining. As soon as all of the toques are done, which should be momentarily, I need someone over here. Those are slate chunks. Make me some more slate blocks, please, so that I can continue working on my wall. And then we'll try to get this mashed out right here and connected right there, connected right there. We'll have a little wall right there. There's nothing to guarantee they're not just going to come across the water to attack us, but at least we'll be safe from the north if we can get that done. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I can take that down to this building right here. We can just use that as a wall without having to extend it over to that side. I think that sounds like a much better plan, too. I can also schedule this for deconstruction. And we can go to floors, and we can rip out the floors over here, too, to get some extra stone. That'll give us 60 or 70 stone so that we can just kind of move down that way if we want to. We don't have a whole lot of components right now. We don't have a lot of steel. We do have a decent amount of wood. Looks about 1,200 wood, which should be enough to get us through the winter perfectly fine. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, kids. And each one of those give me back a pretty considerable amount of blocks. These should be able to be directly reapplied to that wall right there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There you go. There you go. Okay, so with 119 blocks, we can actually go through and we can make a... Is that a marble wall? Is that what that is? It's a marble wall. Okay, we can make a marble wall. And we can just start dragging it down like so. And that's just, it's a continuation of the project. These projects like Great Walls of China and whatnot, they can take a while. They say you got to dedicate some time to them. And so it usually takes me a good year to get my defensive perimeter set up. Right here, we're going to have an inlet that goes in. We're going to booby trap the hell out of it. That should keep us safe from raiders from the north up until we have mortars and things like that that we can protect ourselves with a little bit later on in the game. Mortars aren't going to be a direct concern for right now. We got 3 people that are on minor break risk right now. It's probably because they're hungry or something. They're pretty far from town. Or it's because they're hungry. It's one or the other. So he's greedy for an impressive bedroom. His mood should be better for the foreseeable future now that he's gotten rid of his imprisoned tag. Now that he no longer has to worry about being imprisoned, that should help out a little bit. Were they just tired? Like, why are people breaking right now? I think it's just because they were tired or something. They must have pulled too long of a shift out in the business factory doing work units. As soon as the steel's done down there, we will want to get the wall done on that side too. They've got 156 blocks right there ready to go. My next idea would be that we should get this slate wall running. Like so. As soon as that's done, we can't build right there, which is a bummer, so I'll do it on the inside over here. Oh, we can't build on that one either. Ew, gross. Game, why you gotta do me like this? You gotta be like that, game. Man, the game's being such a meanie face right now. Throwing all kinds of wrenches. Throwing all kinds of monkey wrenches up into my already ridiculous monkey operation. Come on, man. You can't, there's far too much monkey involved in this equation. Monkeys are not known for working well with wrenches or really getting anything done other than throwing shit. And in general, I saw that happen one time. I saw a little kid get pasted with shit at the zoo. A monkey got mad and threw poo at him. And there was like a screen in front, like a fence. And it hit the screen fence and it splattered the little kid. I also saw a little kid get peed on by a tiger. It was the best. I was at the zoo, and this little kid was up against, so there's 2 fences, essentially. There's the outer fence and the inner fence, so that you can actually see the tiger, like, right there, instead of, like, glass or anything like that. And like the tiger came up to the outer or the inner fence, and there was a little kid who was standing on the outer fence, like, "Hi, tiger," like saying hello and like being friendly to the tiger. And the tiger hiked a leg and then fired pee onto his head. It was great. It cracked me up. I didn't realize tigers could projectile pee like that. He fired like a bullet of pee at that little kid. It was amazing. It was incredible. And now that little kid has a story to tell for the rest of his life about the time he got peed on by a tiger at the Sacramento Zoo. It was amazing. Trust me. You wish you were there. If you've never seen a little kid get peed on by a tiger before, the look on his face was priceless. It was a fantastic way to spend an afternoon. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for another episode of Rimworld. I will see you all next time. Thank you for stopping on. And if you wanted to get the game for yourself at the end of this episode because it looks intriguing to you, you can do that down below in the description. If you like this video, don't forget to like it. It helps out more than you know. Other than that, I'll see you guys live at Twitch TV/SplatterCatGaming. How you do, everybody?